This podcast is sponsored by Darling Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Darling Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop darlingeyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee and the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Hi, you have heard this another episode of Lee Life Experiences, and we are your hostess, Demetrius Lee, and I'm Angie. Listen, if you would like your relationship topic discussed and get our perspective or our opinion about it, I'm sure it's nothing that you have done that we haven't had even a smidget of encounter with. So you are able to text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the message box. And that way, if you text us, we will text back. So that's 833-370-1608. And that is your way to get on our emailing list of new episodes that's dropping out, or even our newsletter. So get your topics heard and discussed. All right, Demetrius, where we going? How are you feeling today?
Feeling good. Let everybody know, hey, tell everybody, all the men's out there, it's Father's Day today. And you see what kind of topic we're talking about in this podcast today. But yeah, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the men's out there. And I hope just help you out. And I hope the men's out there and the women get some of this podcast. Because we're pouring our heart out to you. Ain't nothing but the truth. And you're going to be, hey, this podcast, what we got going on, you're going to love it. Because there ain't nothing fake. Hey, everything I'm saying comes from the heart and it's real. There ain't no script. You getting the real deal from the real deal. All right, when that say, 100 bucks, let's go with it. Let's go. It's time to go.
All right, what topic are we? Where we starting at today?
Well, we just came off the cheating part. So, we got to get back into the part. You were telling about, what you did. I mean, when you messed around with him, about my pager. So now let's take him down the road. Now, now we about to get married now. We've been going to a marriage now.
Are you talking about the entanglement?
That's what we want to call it, entanglement. That's right. So we about to get married now. So I'm going to heard all the stories about my wife going with the young boy. Still don't believe it. Telling y'all, man, I didn't believe it. It didn't make sense. But like I say, I was in my own way, I was a big boy. Big boys don't get mad. I got a good job. I'm making good money. Got a nice car. About to build me a nice home. And somebody, some young boy go with my girlfriend at the time. No, I didn't believe that. Can't happen to me. Not me. Not Tick, my nickname back then. That's my street name back then. But that's when back then. That name don't exist no more in my life. But Tick was a bad man. He was a good man too, but he did bad things. So we're gonna leave Tick where he at for right now. But that's what I was thinking about at the time. So my wife got married. We got married together. And I'm hearing all this stuff. I went on my marriage, and I'm thinking, I'm happy. I'm happy. Everybody in town sad for me. I don't know why. Because they seeing my wife and this young boy. And they telling me, because I ain't believing it. Because like I said, I don't think nothing about it. Because, you can't have them to me. I take that, what I'm saying to myself. But, boy, I didn't know. What I thought I wasn't. And she, I finally got a hope to it. I finally, she started acting strange around the house. She didn't want to have sex no more. And she did do it. It's like she was trying to shut me up. I ain't want it like that. I can't be doing that.
Shut me up sex?
Yeah, that's what she's trying to get me shut up or calm me down. I'm like, no. And I picked them on that. You don't do me like that. I ain't no flunky. So you ain't put to have me, give me like a dog a treat, calm me down. Then that's when I started paying attention when the people said, something ain't right. But of course, I didn't know at the time. The little fellow was in jail. But still, she was acting strange. I guess she was running under the homecoming, I guess. I don't know. But all they say, It went to a swirl. Now I'm about to get it. When I started this podcast, I was telling you I didn't believe it. Tick didn't believe it, but now I'm about to get it. Now something ain't right. My mama ain't raised no fool. I ain't no Joe Saucer here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can put it for a little while, but you keep on. I'll catch on to it. So on that part down, I'm gonna let her bring y'all on in now. Well, how we got to that point? Like I say, I'll clean it up. When she started, I'll do the cleaning on it.
Oh gosh. Okay. So it's time for the entanglement to happen. Jada, thank you. Thank you, and Will, for the nice, a softer word than cheating. But yes, the person was younger. Yes, the person at the time, did I know? No, I did not know. And he didn't let me know. And, and because he had been with older women before, it was nothing new to him of me having the age difference. Again, I am not condoning anybody mess with anybody underage. I am not condoning anybody taking advantage of anybody. I am not condoning cheating. I just feel like now at maturity, you would leave the relationship. But getting to the part, like I said, I already done build a case against Demetrius. So even though when women say they don't forgave you, we might have forgave, but we have not forgot. So I got a Rolodex in my memory cabinet of things that he done did along the years. So now it's time for me to go. And I feel like you keep doing this, you have kept doing this, along with other things that he was doing. This person seemed to be right there waiting on me to come off the cliff. And that's what happened. By the time I jumped off the cliff, nobody warned me that after you have an entanglement, that you wasn't gonna have feelings. Nobody warned me, because I thought it was something I was gonna be able to do and be able to get up from and never think about it again. Because that was my way to get Tick Daddy back. That was my way to be able to shut him up of all these things that he had done. I was gonna get him back. But the joke ended up being on me. Because not only did that
Bingo.
not only did it happen it led from cheating. Now I went on and got married. Like he said, the guy was incarcerated, so he wasn't, an issue, but my heart still was there. I still was tied to him. I still had family ties. So now my cheating then advanced to adultery, because now I'm married. So when he did come home, so when Demetrius and I got into it, and I tried to stay good, but then Demetrius got it, because I had ended up writing the letters, trying to get down there to see him, because I still was experiencing hardships. So he was my safe haven. So when he came home, he brought those letters back home, and one of his family members gave Demetrius the letters. How did he give you the letters, Demetrius? Did he just walk up to you and just say, here?
He gave it to my brother first. He passed it to my brother.
Oh.
Yeah. He gave it to my brother to give it to me.
Okay. So the family member gave the letters, and now Demetrius coming. Remind you, I still was up in denial. Even though he was asking me, I'm still denying it. Until what happened, until you went through the book.
I went in my car, one of our cars, and I was looking for something. I can't remember the word, but something having the car. You go in the manual, the vehicle, the manual. So I went in the manual looking for how to fix the car, check a fuse. I think that's what it was. I want to say it was a fuse. And when I opened the book up, you looking for it, but the book had a little gap in it. I said, oh, okay, like a marker. When I popped the marker, it wasn't a marker. It was a picture of her at the prison, taking a picture with the boy and some letters. And I said, oh, okay.
Not the letter, phone bill.
Phone bill, yeah. That's right, phone bill. That's right, yeah. Phone bill. I'm saying, look, you're right, phone bill. So I said, that's okay. So that's when I knew. So now I'm in the background now. I got the plan now. How I'm gonna get out this mess. I'm got mad now. Everybody gonna told me this and I didn't believe them. And I'm kind of hot about it. So now I got to figure out how I'm gonna get out this mess. And boy, it wasn't pretty. You know, we went on and argued, and she couldn't lie no more. I had the proof. I showed it to her, so she really couldn't say nothing. She tried to tell stories and lie about it, but you can't lie when you got the picture right in your hand. So man, like I say, that was a rough time in my life. So we got to arguing and went all kind of mess, and and I finally told her she got to go. She caught me. Remember now, I just built a house, brand new house from scratch. Yeah, so I told her we've been there probably been in the house about a year.
A year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said you got to go. And kind of like she'll tell you, I kind of like walked into the trap for she concerned, cause she wanted to go, but I told her she had to go. So I got mad. I took every clothes I bought her, everything I ever bought her, with my money now, my clothes I bought. I went in my backyard on my 3-acre lot, found me a good spot, and I set them on fire, burn them. Man, you thought I was in the mountain with a chimney smoke coming up there, man. I had smoke everywhere. But I burned the clothes and all. After that, she left. She left, went on down to mama house. She went to her mama house, and I talked to my mama. My mama, you guys know my mama. Y'all don't know her, but she let me know. So she didn't raise me to be a sucker. I ain't no Joe Sausage head. I ain't a potato head. And, kind of hard words she's using, but it worked on me because she put the gas on me. So I was the star. I was the superstar in this show. You don't do dialing like that. Well, Tick Daddy, I had it called me out kind of name back then, but you don't do me like that. And so I ain't like a lot of men. A lot of men, they get hurt. They want to kill the women and want to hurt the dude. Don't get wrong now. I got mad one time. But you got a mama like mine come at you and let you know you ain't got to take that. You is a superstar. Everybody wants you. Why you gonna let one woman take you down? And I hung in there. And let her go. And I've got to tell y'all too, with all that going on, man, I have got a private investigator to follow her. Paid this man $1,000 back in 1999. Paid him $1,000. And he told me he followed her everywhere. He said, Mr. Lee, your wife is not cheating on you. I said, man, she got to be doing something. And this is all before I found the picture of the prison. I said, man, something ain't right. She acting strange. He said, I'm telling you, I'm going to follow this woman for 2 weeks. She ain't bothering nobody. All she do is go to work, go on her mama house, and come out at your house. That's it. That's all she doing. But what it was, I didn't know the boy was in jail. That's why she wasn't doing nothing. He didn't know it either. That's what the problem was. But I'm gonna let Angie come back in, take back over the part. Maybe she put a little icing on the cake for you. And like I say, I'll come back in again and I'll clean it up for you.
All right. What part is I already, done committed the act. I'm at home. Oh, I think you left out the ladies. I'm gonna say this again when Demetrius, telling you about burning my clothes. It was some domestic violence that was included in there. And at that time, I was torn. I remember going to the doctor, and I told the doctor at the time, I told her that I couldn't. It was too much for me to, bear. My father had just recently, got incarcerated, and I was dealing with that mentally. Then my lover was incarcerated, and then I got married. Oh, so now I'm torn. I don't know what to do. And so she gave me some antidepressants. And I remember going to get the prescription filled. I think she had some, no, I don't think it was a prescription. I think she went ahead and gave me a few of her samples, and it was called Paxil. And I went ahead and I remember going to my nice home that we had recently built. And I broke down in the kitchen and I told God, I said, That's the reason why the church says God is bigger. God, it really is bigger. So I remember falling down in that cabin, in that kitchen, and I said, God, I can't do this anymore. I said, I can't deal with it. Demetrius and I are no longer in alignment. The abuse is getting, a little more volatile. And I can't do this. I got to be able to get up and I got to go walk away. Again, I was wanting to walk to the unknown because Demetrius built this nice lifestyle for me. Don't really want to go back to the trailer park, which is where I was born and raised. And so the psychiatrist, I did meet the psychiatrist, and she asked me, she said, what is so bad about you going back if that's where you came from? I want y'all to think about that for a minute. Because here I am, with a new lifestyle. Demetrius then took me from the trailer park where you seen people and then gave me a suburban lifestyle. No windows up to the big, nice home. He hired decorators, to come in. You didn't advance my lifestyle, and you didn't advance my eyeballs. Now what used to be normal is not normal to me anymore. That I could go back, but I wasn't comfortable. I wasn't comfortable. I love the trailer park, but I was no longer comfortable because he had to show me a new lifestyle. So how can I get that lifestyle back? So I went ahead and left. Like I said, I went back out there. Demetrius and I tried to, reconcile. But when I got and seen that he had burned everything, all I had was like the sole of the shoes that did not melt. Everything else was gone. And I was in between. And the reason why he was able to get to them is because I was in the process of, how you doing spring and summer cleaning, transitioning. I had and took everything out and put them in those plastic totes. So all he did was just had to carry him down and just get the clothes off the bed. So when I seen him do that, when I got back out there and he had did that, I had to go. And it was either me, my life, or him. We was got to go. I hadn't got to a point of being tired. Again, I'm walking to the unknown because I'm thinking this young lover done painted me a new picture. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying going to see him. Now my self-esteem is up. Somebody I feel like love me, appreciate me. I always say a lady, if she's not having the 3 A's, affection, appreciation, and attention, a lady will cheat. If those 3 factors are not in and she's not feeling it, the 3 sisters have to come with any confident woman. So if you find yourself in insecurity, if you find yourself going through these things and you wonder like, why am I in this situation? Check your insecurity. Do you have confidence? Check if you're attention seeking. Are you just going with somebody or entertaining somebody just because they're paying you attention or giving you the accolades that this other person's not giving you? And then appreciate it. I felt like Demetrius, he had a good job. I had a decent job. And I was able to make all his dreams come true. Not one time did he ask me, Angie, what do you want? When all I ever wanted was to go to school. And I had started school once or twice. And, he had these big lavish, like, we'll build this house. We'll drive this Lexus. We'll get Jaguars. We'll get these Hayabusa motorcycle. And we're going to strip it out. Everything he did, he went big. He has always, been that way. I didn't know how to dream big. Again, I'm coming from a trailer park, from a single parent home. My father was not raised in the home. And by the time I do get grown, he's incarcerated. So all these things are elements into your lifestyle. So, of course, again, without it happening, I'm looking at my life, and I did finally leave. I said, go back to live with my mom. I'm not having. My sister there with her 3 kids. Now I have a son, and then my mom. That 3-bedroom mobile home is not big enough. And remember, I left my 2-story home to go back. So now I got to find a way to get my son or get my lifestyle back where I need to be in order for me to be more self-sufficient. Hi, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lee Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, Join us at text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comment.